first-time mom, the tender age of 35, releasing her new book, Abandoned but Not Forgotten, one woman's true story of being abducted as a child. So let's talk about this opportunity to, share the story of my guest, Dana Priyanka Hammond. Miss Hammond, good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you, Shelley?
Doing fine, thank you. Cutting to the chase, we're talking about this topic of human trafficking, and I'm going to share a tease of your story before you do, and of course you do in your work. At just 4 years old, you were thrown into a rice sack, abducted from your family by child traffickers, obviously eventually rescued by police, never reunited with your birth parents, ... So thanks for joining, and thanks for sharing your story.
Thank you.
All right. What are your early memories of this time in your life?
It's just that it was being abducted from India, from my family, and being thrown in a rice sack. And I in my book, I lead people to tell them the very details of it, what my memories were and how I felt, and who I remember.
Yes, and again, that tagline, one woman's true story of being abducted as a child to scouring the planet for your birth parents. Wow, when did you know it was time to I guess, share your story at this point?
When I was finally able to publish my book. I just knew that it was finally time to share my story and just be on a mission and not to stop until the mission is complete.
Take me back to a couple of your cliff notes of that time in the human trafficking victim stage. What was a tough moment here?
Just being a child and not being able to have my parents, not being able to have the comfort of a home, not knowing what was going on, and just being torn away from my family.
Yes. And at what point did were you able to be able to be free from your life as a human trafficker?
I would say I don't think I was completely free, but I would say that just by me telling my story, I was okay finally, being able to be free and just letting it out, just letting it go pretty much. And just I know that one day that I will be reunited with my family, and that's my mission and my goal.
Again, continuing conversation with my guest, Dana Priyanka Hammond, Abandoned but Not Forgotten. Your goals, again, with your work, overcoming obstacles stacked against you to become a strong woman thriving today. You scoured the planet for your birth parents. I'll just ask the question, did you find them?
No, I have not. I'm actually on the mission right now.
How are you making that happen?
I'm actually connected to this program in India that is searching for my family for me, as well as putting myself out there to market myself, as well as having my PR agent to put me on news media.
Of course, kind of like we are doing here. Of course, a little all over the map here, but I want to go back to, again, your abandonment, your abuse, your assault, being part of a broken foster care and adoption system in America, and yet now author, first-time mom. What was a way that you made this breakout happen?
Wow, it took time. It really took time to get to where I'm at, and it wasn't an easy journey, but it was a very, very hard road. It really took time, and now that I'm responsible for myself, I took the responsibility of getting that healing that I needed.
Did you have to escape? Did you have to cry for help?
I actually was found by a cop at a train station And that's what brought me to the orphanage. And then I got adopted to America. And then when I was being abused from my first adoption, then yes, I did have to escape and cry for help.
So even though there was part of a silver lining with an adoption, again, your world continued to have some challenges. Abandoned but not forgotten. What's your take-home message, Dana?
That if I'm not forgotten and the ones who feel abandoned, they're not forgotten either. That's just a lie. And don't believe that lie. And you are important as well.
How do we find out more information about your work?
You can go to DanaPriyankaHammond.com, or you can go to Human Trafficking Inc.com.
Continuing to share. Well, march on. Continue to follow in your quest of finding your birth parents and obviously talking about this topic of human trafficking. Thank you.